Hello guys, it's Blunt542 and I can't believe I'm gonna do this, but we're going to take a look at one of my Shangri-La Call of Duty zombie games, and that's it. I made it to round 21. What a shitty game. Well, it's better than round 15, but actually I've done better than this with friends. We've gotten to round 28 twice with 3 people and then 4 people, and then we've gotten to round 30, and the strat is basically at the bottom of the bridge. Everybody kind of holds one guy at the window, one guy at that little I guess grass field patch thing, and then 2 guys watching the bridge, like one guy crouched down on the bridge, one guy right behind him. And we're able to hold that off until we're running low on ammo. But the beauty of that spot is, like, if you get a drop, you can throw a monkey bomb, which the zombies will be attracted to and will run towards it. And while that's happening, the guy is free to follow the monkey until a max ammo comes up, and then as it's cycling through, you can get that max ammo quite easily. Or if it's a drop that's further down, before the beginning of the bridge, closer to like the window, or that turn where you put the spike bores in the wall, if it's further down there, you have more of a chance to get a max ammo without having to, you know, waste a monkey to do it or whatever. But the hardest thing about this map is that max ammo. You want the shrink ray, you want the shrink ray and the ray gun, but the problem is both of those guns come from the random box, and it's rather hard to continually getting max ammos for that, especially in solo player. And the second problem with this map is there's no, like in Call of the Dead, there's this huge snowy floor outside where George usually funnels down, and you can run laps there forever. You know, on even the higher rounds in the 40s plus, you can still kind of run a circle lap, or at the bottom of the lighthouse inside, you can do it there as well. But Shangri-La doesn't really have something like that. There's like 4 different spots on the map, and I guess I'll point them out later, but they'll work temporarily. You can actually do quite well in this starting room if you have the shrink ray for 1, just to get you out of certain situations. But it's really difficult to maneuver. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of room for error here. So yeah, after that round 21 game that I blew, I started another one, and this one went a little bit better, and yet I don't really want to spoil it, but I could have gone farther with this game, but I'm happy with it, I guess, because the system that I was using and the routes that I was taking were working out quite well, and I was playing smart until the very end, where I got a little too risky for no reason, and that's usually how it goes in zombies. I went down. I could have got out of this situation, but I didn't think. I just, you know, had a brain fart, didn't know what to do, and I failed miserably. So we got a max ammo. After I picked that up, I said to myself, well, maybe I can make it round 4, maybe round 5 in this room without opening up another door. Originally I thought that little room behind me right now, to the right of Quick Revive, if you don't open that, it would be better, because it funnels zombies to one side of the map rather than the other. But I've now changed my kind of outlook on that, where you want to open every door on this map, and then the trick is to think of where the zombies are spawning in, and they're going to be chasing you, so you want to kind of stay away from the side of the map that is more heavily infested with zombies, if that makes sense. So you want to kind of do a figure 8, and you'll see what I mean once I start running that little route. Basically, this zombie game is a cat and mouse game where you're the mouse and the zombies are the cat, and there's always pieces of cheese left and right, like drops that might get you killed if you go for it. You always want to jump in the, what is that, the quicksand. You want to jump over that. I don't know, you got like a 50-50 chance, or actually you have a really bad chance if you just go on the walkway, because it's a randomized pattern every time you go on it, and sometimes you'll get like a U shape where you'll enter it and it'll just lead you right back to where you came in, and you're pretty much fucked if that happens. So just to avoid all that, just jump in the middle of the pit and try to get through it as quick as possible. You're gonna want to learn where all the jet stream things are. There's one right there, but it's blocked off because I haven't got to the power room yet, or used one of the water sprouts to get out of it. I almost go down here because I opened that room a little bit too late, and I guess we're getting out of here on round 4. But thankfully I killed that guy with the headshot before I went down. What was I saying? The water slide, that is the trick, or your one true escape from the rushing zombies, I guess. It's an instant getaway, but just be cautious. Don't get too overconfident standing in front of it, as you'll see later that I get a little too overconfident. I underestimate the strength of my guns on the higher round, and I get knocked out because I just was careless with the Juggernaut gives you 6 hits, but I believe a zombie's capable of doing 2 hits to you at once, which is referred to as a double slap or whatever. 2 or 3 zombies do that and you're down. So, but it doesn't happen all the time. It's kind of rare, I guess. You'll usually only get hit once if you brush by them. But if you're just standing there, you're just a big target is on your head, I guess, if you don't get out of there, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if there's anything wrong with this video being cropped, but it seems like, you know, the quick revive is touching the left part of the screen there. I don't know if that's normal or not. But it's what my 360 is doing. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Maybe it will change if I put on 1080p. But this door, I again kind of waited a little bit too long to open it. In the beginning round, you always want to maximize as many points as you can get without wasting zombies. So if you see a nuke in the early rounds, you really just want to avoid it, unless you have to get it for like to get out of the situation and it's absolutely necessary to get the nuke, then do it. But in the early rounds, it's kind of silly to get it because you're looking for points to get Juggernaut. And what was I saying? I lost my train of thought already. That room we were just in, that's one of those circle strat kind of rooms where there's a meteorite cart thing in the middle, and you can just keep running circles around that, but you have to be careful because there's several entry points. But what I like to do is spawn zombies as far away of where I will be going, if that makes sense. I want them to appear over here in spawn and minecart area if I'm going through down below to AK-74U and opening up the path to power. That way I get rid of, you know, 10-15 zombies or whatever it is from spawning down here. So since no one's shown up, I'm kind of just chilling right now. They'll either come through the window on my immediate right, or they'll come down that little jet stream from above, or there's a little rock behind the meteorite cart thing to the right. But the fire zombie is a what would you call him? He could be a good thing and a bad thing. A bad thing if he gets in your way, like your escape path is blocked by him. A good thing if you destroy him in front of a bunch of zombies that are rushing you, basically. If they're coming down one pathway, if you kill the fire guy, like I do right here, except I almost died right there. But thankfully it killed every last zombie on the map. But where the fire is right now, the zombies that would be chasing me right now have to go through that little fire pathway, and it acts like a free fire trap, I guess. So in other maps you'd pay like $1,000 to activate a trap, and it would kill some zombies for a limited amount of time. But in Shangri-La, you can, you know, whenever that fire guy pops out, you just kill him and he'll give you a free trap, which is good. A screamer, don't underestimate the strength of the screamer guy. He takes a lot more hits than a normal zombie does. And I forgot to mention this, but when I saw the fire dude, I kind of just rushed by him, and that activated the explosion. You don't actually have to shoot him in the head. I don't even think it gives you points, but you can kill him if you shoot him normally with bullets. But as the rounds go on, it's kind of like George, where he'll take more hits before he dies. So I've almost opened every door on the map except for the one in the quicksand pit, bog, whatever you want to call it, mud room. Don't have enough for Jug. That kind of pissed me off. I'm like, what is it, 230 points off. So I'm just gonna watch this window for a little bit. I'm completely out of ammo, so there's not much I can do except for knifing, which I fail at doing right there. And then I don't even want to deal with it, because without Juggernaut you only take 2 hits and it's game over, or you'll go down. If you don't have quick revive, you won't come back up. You only get 3 quick revives per map, at least on solo mode, and you want to leave them, or you want to use one, at least initially, just so in the off chance that some stupid explosion gets you knocked down. It's not a total game over, but if that happens in like the first 10 rounds, you might as well just restart from the beginning anyway. But if you get to like round 40 and you still have a quick revive left, that's a added initiative to keep going, I guess. It's kind of like a safety net, but it gives you a chance to recover from going down and rebuying your perks, which can cost up to 15,000, 20,000 of your points at one time. I finally have enough for Juggernog. I'm going with the AK-74U and the M1911, or whatever that starting pistol is, because it will become the what the hell do you call those dual pistol? Mustang and Sally's, which are basically instant grenade things. And if you're gonna go with that setup, you want PhD Flop, which is the purple drink. And every time you start Shangri-La, there'll be a different spawn for the items, or the perks rather. Juggernaut will either be where it is in this run on this side outside of Mudroom, or it'll be down below the minecart right outside that tunnel entrance. And then for, I believe, what is it, I'm losing, for PhD Flop, it's in that little alcove downstairs. I don't even know how to explain it. You know, there's that pig on the table. It's in that room, or it's when you're leaving. Shit. What is that big open place with the power switches? Power room. When you're leaving power room and you make a left, or yeah, you just go around the corner and go up to the jet stream. Basically, right there on the far left will be the PhD Flop. And then it kind of varies which perk it is and which position it will be. So basically what you saw right there was me, I guess, waiting until the max ammo was present before killing the monkey. If you kill the monkey before he gets to hit you, or no, wait, if you, okay, sorry, I don't know why I paused there, but I'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. If you kill the monkey after you pick up one of the, I guess you would call them perks, but they're item drops, I guess. You know, the instant kill, the 2 times points, or the nuke or what have it, it will, if you kill the monkey before it gets to you, it'll be 1,000 points. No, 500. I think it's 500, but if you get double points and then kill the monkey, it'll be 1,000. But if he hits you and runs away, and then you kill him, he's only worth like 10 points or whatever a normal zombie is. So be on the lookout for that, but he can come at like any angle really. You'll notice later. Oh, okay, I finally opened this door. So now all the doors on this map have been opened, and you'll see why this figure 8 thing that I've just accomplished is so important. I've been using this water slide for a while here. I would say the AK-74U starts to get weak around round 15-ish. You can throw a nade back up towards them and they'll hit it, but oh, there we go. There's an example. And you can also put a claymore down on the slide as you're moving down it, as you'll see later too. I believe you can only buy a claymore off the wall once a round, but you can plant them somewhere on the map and pick them up later, so then you can get 4 claymores for the next round, and you can kind of keep adding to that way. So it's kind of like an infinite amount, but they still cost money. You can only carry 2 at a time. I believe if you have 1 claymore left, or maybe if you use up all your claymores, once you buy it once and then you get a max ammo, they'll come back. That was lucky that I planted the claymore there. Almost got blocked in by 1 zombie. There's been times where 1 crawler or 1 zombie has just totally screwed me over. So in the early rounds, I'm just, trying to get as many headshots as possible. Only take the water slide when absolutely necessary. It's not that big a deal right now to do the figure 8 that I'm talking about, but later on when there's more zombies on the map, or it seems like there's more zombies, there's only a certain number that will spawn on the map at one time. See, that's where PhD flop is. I was trying to explain where it is earlier. It's right across from the dead pigs or whatever. The boars on the minecart thing. So I was thinking, do I really need PhD flop? Should I save, 600 points to buy more AK-74U ammo? And I decided just to go for the PhD flop now. Although I still don't have the Bowie knife, and the Bowie knife is a pretty good wall weapon to get up until round 10. Rounds before round 10, zombies will take one knifing to kill, and after you get to round 10, they will start to take 2 or more to kill. So that was a fortunate little poke there, or drop from that dude. I'm trying to save my ammo by killing these guys. There's the fire guy blocking my way. I couldn't tell if that was 2,000 or 3,000. I'm sorry. I'm watching on this tiny ass screen. I think it's 3,000 for that knife. From my memory anyway. There's double tap. You won't really need double tap until the later rounds, if at all. I think Speed Cola is a better thing to get with faster reload. You may or may not even need the what is the, I always forget what the running one is, where you can sprint twice as long or whatever it's called. You might not even need that. Stamina up. This map, I don't know. You really don't need to get any one place too fast, because what you want to do is get a gaggle or a horde of zombies behind you and kind of lead them to a place where you can kind of take them out as they're all coming towards you. And if you go too fast and get away from them too fast, they'll start finding different paths to try and catch up to you, which leads to them popping out in openings that you don't really want them to show up at. So that's why, stamina up for this map isn't that great of an idea. I don't know, I could be totally wrong. So I wait for the new round to start, and then I start rebuilding the barrier to build up my points again. Actually, I think I do 2 windows and then I get the hell out of spawn. Yeah. You do not want to get stuck on those spikes. And if you're red screened and you get hit by those spikes, I think you can get down. So it's a pretty big risk running through those spikes when you're red screened. As you can see, I'm just standing in front of the water slide. The zombie actually will hit you and push you down. You don't actually back up, but I don't know, it varies. Sometimes they'll take your ass and knock you down, and sometimes you'll just still be up there taking hits. So I guess it depends how close you are to the I don't know, the off-centered level of the slide, so that you will get sucked down at a certain point, but I don't know. Depends how close you are to the slide is basically what I was trying to say. So I kind of waited in the room so they could catch up a little bit. There's my dog annoying me. I'll be right back. Alright, we're good. My dog was just barking at my cat that was outside my room for whatever reason. She gets very jealous of actually I have 2 cats and 2 dogs, and my oldest dog, Tipper, likes to hog my bed, I guess. She thinks it's hers. And whenever she sees another animal get close to her little zone, she just goes off on them, and it distracts me. So that's what that little noise / distraction was all about. But it's been resolved because I let my cat in through my room and into the garage where he wants his food. Everybody's happy. So, where was I? Quick Revive, Juggernog, Pasty Flop, round 9, 3,000 points, low AK-74U ammo. I got instant kill, which I actually went for, which is not so bad of an idea on the earlier round. There's that monkey I was talking about. He gave me 500 for that kill. And we ended it, and we are moving on to round 10, which I'm not sure if you want to hit the box before round 10. Actually, you can hit the box and go with whatever you get until like round 15. You should be fine, as long as if it's a RPK or HK or ray gun or shrink ray. Or AUG, FAMAS, Commando, pretty much anything but like a sniper rifle or shotgun, and you should be fine. What I've noticed the trend is that in single player, the fire guy will come out a lot more frequently than when in multiplayer. In multiplayer, he may come out, what am I saying? He may came out every 5 rounds, but in single player he'll come out like every 2 or every 1 round sometimes. It's very odd. It's almost like it's pre-programmed to happen that way. And as you can see, the little screaming zombie or screecher zombie takes a lot more hit. And there goes the max ammo. I was kind of pissed right there. I was kind of annoyed that I had to back out of that situation, but what I should have done is gone up that jet, run towards the random box, make a left to that jet, go up, make a left, go through spawn, and try to stop the monkey before he got it up the Pack-a-Punch stairs. But I took the long way to spawn, and I underestimated how fast that little monkey dude runs, because he was flying up those stairs. That's not even him. That's like the second monkey that returned to the temple or whatever. So yeah, I missed that one. Here's a mistake by going across these stairs. I didn't want to go that way, but luckily I was able to correct that quite quickly. Check out that little dude there at the window. I always kind of want to rebuild that window when the coast is clear, but if you can't get to it, you can't get to it. Don't worry about it. You should not stand there like that. You should not do that. Listen to me. If there's that many zombies and your gun isn't like putting them down like instant kill, just don't do it. It's not worth it, because now I've burned away a quick revive for essentially no reason at all. But it's early enough that I can recover. I mean, I am kind of paranoid right now because I can only take 2 hits, and I didn't even get quick revive. See, I'm like, oh shit, I need quick revive, that's why I came over here, and then I got it, and there's a zombie like right behind me, and those spikes saved me, and there's a crawler in the mud pit that I have to jump over now, and I take the death path. I'll call it the death path for now. And I got lucky. This pistol does nothing. Like, it takes so many shots to kill. The knife is, I think, you know, 3 or 4 shots with the what is it, 1911, whatever the starting pistol is. I always forget what the name is. And then a knife. It's still good on round 10, but later on the knife becomes useless. It takes like 4, 5, 6 stabs to kill one zombie. But if you use the ray gun a couple times and then the knife to finish them off, it's still good. But that's in the later rounds. Right now, all I got is quick revive. I'm trying to get, I don't know why I didn't get Juggernaut. I think I'm just trying to end the round. Try to get as many points as I can from this situation. Slice his head off, man. Just poke him in the eye. Is this that zombie that I can't find? There's like one zombie that it took like 5 minutes. Like seriously, it took 5 minutes to find him. I was just like, oh, there he is. Never mind. I tried a PhD flop without PhD flop. Yeah, that was genius. And I was too far away anyway, I think. Hopefully this knife kills him. That would have been hilarious if I went down right there. But yeah, I still don't have Juggernaut. I don't know why I don't have Juggernaut at this point. I could have gotten it easily. Spend a 600 there. Rebuild this window. Not exactly too sure what I'm doing here. Got this little dude rushing me, and I clearly missed the head there, so I didn't even kill him. He's free to go. I throw a random Simtex. That guy got, I don't know, that guy went down quicker than last time, but I guess that was more headshots. So that would explain that. I guess I wanted to do a lap and then get Juggernaut. I don't know why. But, yeah, that's what happens, I guess. I should just got Juggernaut just to be safe, but I did the silly approach, we'll call it that. See, I think I just realized I didn't have it and I got it, or I actually planned that out. I don't recall, but... So, here we are, top of the water slide again. This will be my home base, I guess. At least in this run. There's double points. I'm like, yeah, it's not really worth it. But I do think to myself, like, how can I get those double points back? Oh, let's go to spawn. Yep, that's what I do right now. And as you'll see, even running as fast as I can, the monkey's already up the stairs. That's ridiculous. So I guess stamina up would help you get to that quicker. I almost backed myself in the corner. That would have been hilariously stupid. So I get out of spawn. We're back on the waterfall side. I'm out of grenades. I'm running for my life. Yes, I got lucky with that Claymore. Probably could have killed him 20 bullets with the AK-74U, but whatever. I'm down to 6 bullets and nothing in my pistol. I got super lucky right there. There was like 3 taps from 3 zombies going one direction. So, I don't know if you guys can see the figure 8 yet, but that's one path. So since I just went to the waterfall area, the next time I go down the water slide, I'll go to the spawn area and back up to the water slide. and then vice versa. I'll just keep rotating it off, never going the same way twice. And it seemed to work out pretty well, especially with, well, I mean, if you have the shrink ray, if you have the shrink ray, you can just go wherever you want, but you want to conserve ammo and kill as many zombies as you can at once. And there's this room, I guess you could do a mini train, but it's really hard. The power room, you have more of a chance. You have much more area to work with here, but there's still, I don't know, it's too tight quarters. You can do it in this room too, around the light over there. I guess there's a little lamp and a bunch of stones and a trolley or something, a wheelbarrow. You can do it right there if you want, but the only place that I've personally had success is in the bottom of the water slide room. But there's like, the water slide entrance, zombies can follow you down them, or down that area, and then to the left, and then the jet stream to your top left, and then to your right. You got that hallway, or the cave entrance. So there's like 4 different entry points there, so it's kind of hard.